When we think about accessibility, we often picture things like wheelchair ramps, accessible toilets, or elevators. And while all of these are important, inclusivity can also mean something much simpler, as simple as asking, who can understand this job? For example, let's look at this train chart from New South Wales Transport, April 2024. This version uses only color to show how full a carriage is. At first glance, it looks neat and amazing, but it actually is not inclusive. Why? Because it assumes that every user can see and distinguish those colors. Globally, around 1 in 12 men and 1 in 200 women are affected by some form of color blindness, and at least 2.2 billion people are affected by vision impairment or blindness to some degree. When we rely on a single visual cue like color, we unintentionally exclude a large number of people. This redesign from this year is more inclusive. It keeps the color, but adds clear symbols. So even if you can't see the color, you can still get the information. That is the principle of redundant encoding, to convey meaning through multiple cues. It is important to remember that color is not the only way to encode information, and oftentimes it's not even the most effective. This diagram by Jock McKinley provides some suggestions on how one might visually encode data. In fact, going back to the improved train visualization, we can see that it actually uses length, the number of people, to denote how crowded each carriage is, which we can see based on this diagram here that it's more effective than color in conveying quantitative data. In general, there are also some other principles for inclusive data visualization, such as to use saturation and patterns over color, or use colorblind-friendly color palettes, to make text large and legible, to avoid clutter, and because simplicity helps focus, and lastly, to add alternate text so that screen readers can describe charts. Most tools like Excel or Tableau support this, and for public spaces where someone might not be able to see a map or diagram at all, information booths can be added so that it can offer audio descriptions of key visuals. Ultimately, inclusive design is good design. And when we make visuals that work for more people, we make them better for everyone. And that is the kind of accessibility we need more of.